Hi friends, happy Saturday. I am actually getting ready right now to head out to the Toronto Stationery show. I got up a lot later than I meant to. It's currently 9:15 and I actually wanted to I was planning to walk there, so I was actually planning to leave at 9 and walk over, so I'll be there around 9:30. But yeah, it is supposed to be a hot day in Toronto. It's supposed to be like 20, I shouldn't say hot, it's supposed to be 20 degrees outside. Which means that I don't know what I'm wearing. So right now I just have on like a blazer, this top, and some jeans. But I'm actually considering changing into just like a hoodie. The hoodie you guys see me wearing all the time. I love it. It's so comfy, and then just kind of going in that because I do have some other errands I need to run today, and I think it might be better if I run them not wearing a blazer, if that makes sense. I'm also like sweating right now already, and I don't love sweating in a blazer, and in this shirt it's not very breathable, but if I put on the hoodie then it's a little bit more like airflow. So we shall see. But yeah, I'm hoping to get out of here in the next 5 minutes so that I can walk over. I do need to grab coffee at some point along the way. Because I'll need coffee this morning. But yeah, essentially today I'm going to the Toronto Stationery Show. I have been going to it for the past 2 years. It happens like twice a year. I love picking up, like meeting the vendors, picking up different supplies, seeing what's out there, collecting business cards, just ideas in general. I am really excited. I know the Wednesday company is supposed to be there. So those BIPOC stickers that I always get, they sell them, and it's cheaper to buy them at the stationery show than it is to buy them online because of like shipping from the US to Canada and all that fun stuff. So I'm gonna go pick those up, and then there's a couple other places that I saw that like there's a water bottle sticker that I kind of want. So we're gonna go see that, see what's around, maybe grab a pen or two, and then I have an errand to run a little bit later, which I'm probably not going to show you guys, but I'm going to spend some time doing that and then go. I also still need to figure out like what bag I'm going to wear. So, you know, as I'm talking this through, I think the blazer's coming off. I am absolutely sweating, which is not the vibe we want for the day. So I think I'm just going to go with, we're just gonna go with the hoodie, the plain hoodie. And you guys are gonna see this hoodie probably tomorrow as well, because I'm doing something tomorrow morning that most definitely warrants the hoodie and legging look. But yeah, we're just gonna roll with it. It's clean, it's good. We're just going. So give me 1 sec, I'm just gonna change really quick, and I will be right back. Okay, I am back. My compromise is that I am wearing the hoodie with the jeans today, with the knowledge that tomorrow I will probably be wearing the hoodie anyways again, but with some other stuff, and it just already feels less like stuffy and better. It's a weekend, I want to be comfortable. And then just grabbing my bag, my handy little tote bag. I bought a VIP ticket, so I do get a tote bag with it, but I am probably gonna pick up some other stuff in my other bags. I actually don't know where like my little Uniqlo crossbody is, because that would be like my first choice of a bag to take with me today, but I just don't know where it is right now. The little Uniqlo moon bag. So unless we can find it in then literally the next like 2 minutes, I'm gonna take the tote bag with me, hit the road, and I will see you guys at the stationery show. Okay, so as you saw, I did not get out of my place until about like 9:35-ish. And I told myself that I was just gonna take the streetcar, even though I had like just enough time to walk. However, then when I checked to see when the streetcar was coming, it was saying 28 minutes, which is like abnormally long. So as you can tell, now I'm walking. So I have finished. I've been to the show. I'm just walking back now. I just found like an alley to walk in because Queen Street is super busy because everyone's out right now because it's only 11:15. But I am walking home. It's really quick. I'm going to window shop along the way, so it's going to take me longer than like the time it normally does. We're going to do like a nice leisurely window shop along the way, see if there's anything I could pick up, anything I want. I'm trying not to spend any more money because I've spent more than enough so far today. And then I'm going to stop by one of the errands that I need to do. I'm filming it, but I might not fully show you guys what I'm doing in this video. It's coming in another one. And then heading home. It's just been like a very productive morning. You know, it's only 11:30 and I feel like I have just ticked everything off that I have needed to do, which is so nice. And then I am also need to also go, and I'm listening to an audiobook right now. I'm sorry guys, I like almost just got hit by a car in this alleyway. If you saw me get a little bit distracted there. What the hell? But I also am listening to an audiobook as I'm walking. Which, like, one of the things is people are always like, how do you read so much? And it's like, because sometimes if you see me with my AirPods in and I'm walking or just like commuting or doing stuff, I am listening to an audiobook. And I listen to audiobooks at like 2 times speed. I'm one of those freaks. So right now we're listening to The Ministry of Time by Kaylee Bradley, I want to say. It's been on my TBR for the longest while, and I knew I just needed something that I could like, books that I know take a little bit of time to get into, or like information heavy. I kind of like to start them on a walk so that by the time that I like get home, or I'm like 30-45 minutes into this audiobook, I am like absolutely hooked on what is happening. So that's what we're listening to right now. Like I said, going to find some coffee, find a washroom that's clean somewhere, so that's going to determine where I got the coffee from as well. But not that I'm getting coffee from places that aren't clean, but you know what I mean. And then I'm gonna go run my errand and then head home and see what the rest of the day brings. I'll make sure that I get a haul of everything that I picked up at the stationery show once I get home, because I did end up picking up a little bit more than what I initially intended to. So, but that's okay. We love everything that we got, so we'll see. What we're currently experiencing is like that fake summer that you always get in the middle of fall, but I am loving it. It is such a beautiful day outside. It's like 20 degrees, and quite honestly, I hope we get more days like this because I am absolutely loving it right now. So yeah. Okay, so ran my errand. Continuing on my journey home now. I'm actually also testing out my new mic right now, so I don't know how this audio sounds at all, or if it's even like recording for sure, but I have a little mic that I've always been using with my camera recently since I got it, and now I'm actually going to try and see how it works kind of like connected to my phone. So I think I have it figured out, and I think it works fine now, but we shall see if this works. But yeah, like I said, I ran my errand. It was super cute. I spent about like an hour-ish doing that. And then it was really good. I am just making my journey home now, my slow walk back to my place. It is about like 2-ish now. I'm running out of hands. I think it's about 2 p.m. now. So yeah, I've been out since 9:30, gonna go home. I do have some things to do around the house because I am also still like moving. I have a lot of my dishes and stuff, like the china is actually still at my old place. So I need to make sure that I get that stuff like moved out. hopefully by the end of the week. And then I also have my, what's it called? My car is still there as well. So the car needs to be moved. So we're going to do all of that for the rest of the day, kind of boring-ish stuff, and then continue on. So yeah. Hello, future Ashley here, talking to you on Monday. But I actually realized that I never actually filmed a haul for you guys of everything that I got at the stationery show. So we are going to get that done right now. But yeah, basically Saturday I came home, I lay down, I was basically out of it for the rest of the day. Yeah, I basically just lay down. I was so tired, my feet hurt. I think I've actually sprained my ankle a couple weeks ago, and I've just been like walking on it and standing on it like normal. And it was really, really killing me. Like I could not move when I got home. So, you know what, that's in the past. That's a future problem going on with my ankle and everything there. But I am really excited to show you guys everything that I picked up at the Toronto Stationery Show. Like I said, it's one of my favorite things to go to. It comes biannually, twice a year. I don't know what that is, but it comes twice a year. And I always go to it. So I've been going for the past 2 years. And there's some vendors who I like to see. They're always there. But it's just like a really fun kind of event. Really quick in and out. I'm usually only there for an hour, but I really enjoy the time that I spend there. So I did purchase a VIP ticket to the show, which meant that I did get this tote bag from them. I've gone to the show about 4 times, and 3 of those 4 times I've purchased a VIP ticket. It usually always comes with a tote bag. I didn't purchase a VIP ticket for the one last winter, or like February 2024, and immediately regretted it because the VIP ticket does give you advance entry into the show. So typically, the show would open at 10, and their VIP ticket would mean that you could enter between 10 and 11 would be the VIP shopping hour, and you didn't have to stand in line. You literally just walk up to the door, you get your tote bag, and you're in through the door and you're good to go. Whereas the rest of the show from 11 to 5 was free. So you would line up and then just be given entry into the show, kind of as 10 people leave, they'd allow 10 more people in. The problem with that was that I did it in February, and I literally think I spent more time standing outside in line to go into the show than I actually spent in the show. And it just wasn't the best experience I had. So I'm willing to pay a little bit extra for tickets to get a guaranteed time entry, which is what they did this year. I purchased tickets for the 10 a.m. slot, but they did have 11, 12, etc. Timed entry slots, but I purchased for the first one of the day. And it's nice to know that I just arrive, I get in the door, don't have to line up. I don't have to line up in this snaking line, basically going around the block. I'm just in and we are good. So yeah, so got the tote bag. In the tote bag, tickets were a little bit more expensive this year, which is very clearly reflected in the amount of stuff that we also got in the tote bag. So with the VIP ticket, so I also got a Lustrum 1917 neon notebook. This is just, I believe it is a dot grid. I actually don't know. It doesn't really say. Oh, and yes, it is a dotted notebook. It does have this neon detailing on the side, the sprayed edges. It is silver in color. It's funnily enough, I actually would not purchase this book for myself. I love Lustrum products. My bullet journals are Lustrum. I always order from them, but I would not actually ever pick this up for myself. So I am kind of mulling in my head what I'm going to be using this for, because it is a little bit out of the ordinary for me. And as part of that, they also gave us a coupon to be used by November 2nd for 20% off site-wide, which is really great because I do have stuff that I will be purchasing that I need to actually purchase from them in the next few weeks. So I will take it. There was also like a postcard thing with from Toronto's first post office. So it's just like a little card, like a postcard, I guess you could say, in there, as well as coupon for like 15% off in the future. We got a card as well. I thought this was really cute. It says happy birthday to the rarest of them all, and it's a fork with like the different types of meat. I'm not sure if you could say it, but it's like well done, medium well, medium rare, and then U is pointing to the rarest one at the bottom there. I thought it was super, super cute. And then I also got there were some stickers from Fidon Pens. Had these put in like a little sticker sheet there. And then I also received a Uniball 1 pen. I actually really like these pens. I don't show myself writing with them very often, but I do actually really like the Uniball 1 pens. So this is a 0.3H, which is like my favorite. I love a really fine tip pen. These are essentially just a gel pen. I do have one of the like thicker ones that they have, and then I have a couple in colors, which is probably why you guys don't see it. I usually write in black. But yeah, these are just like a simple pen that I actually really enjoy writing with. So that was a nice addition in the bag as well that I'll definitely use. And then I think that was everything that came with the VIP bag. The benefit also of the bag that I didn't really talk about is, I know I was talking beforehand about how I was like looking for my tote bag and everything else, and then I ended up like if I could find my Uniqlo like kind of half moon bag, which I did find. But everything I purchased manages to fit into this tote bag, and it's fairly light and it's super easy and everything's just there. So, which is part of the reason why I wanted kind of like a nice lightweight bag to carry with me, because I didn't want to be like tote bag and this, but yeah. So starting off strong, the first vendor that I went to, and when I tell you I like made a beeline for this person's booth, I knew exactly where the Wednesday company was going to be in the show, and I basically walked through that door and walked straight to her. I had a plan of 3 places that I wanted to attack and get to as soon as possible in the show, and I managed to do all of them rather quickly, which is good. But I got more stickers from the Wednesday Co. And I will link her down below and share her Instagram for you guys. But essentially, I got a new sticker sheet. So it's all these girls going for coffee. And there's like 2 different, 2 sheets there, 2 different options. I picked up this one, which is like the chicas doing photography. I think you get, there's like 6 or 8 in here, but there's a whole bunch of different washi stickers. They're all like individually cut out, so a whole bunch of stickers of them taking photos and stuff like that, which I'm really kind of think would be really cute for like a memory page in one of my journals. And then you also have them reading. So another pack of like 6 to 8 of the girls going to read or carrying like books, paraphernalia, stuff like that. And then I picked up a washi tape as well. Actually, sorry, a pet tape. So it is all, not sure how well you guys could see that, but it's like a full tape of just the girls doing things, which I'm super excited about because I love pet tape. I don't use it very often because it can be a little bit finicky. But I did talk about earlier about how there is kind of like a hole in the market for BIPOC, or I shouldn't say BIPOC, specifically for Black representation in pet tapes, washi tapes, stickers, all of that. And I do think it is good to use others as well. Like I will put Caucasian and Asian stickers in my journal sometimes, but it's hard when you can't even get one that looks like you. But I got a whole roll and a whole bunch of stickers now. So definitely there. I know, like I said, I'll make sure I link her shop for you guys and go show her some love. I also got these stickers from Pixel Paper Hearts. So these are just like vinyl stickers. It's funny, I always buy vinyl stickers and then I never actually put them on stuff. So I definitely collect them. But this one says, I collect notebooks that I will never use, which is so relatable and so real. This one says, not all hustle is loud, which I also really relate to. And then the third one I got is never stop creating new shit, which I loved as well. It's a good kind of reminder to always like be creating, always be doing things. And that was from Pixel Paper Hearts. I also got, getting into the bags here, this was a new to me designer, but this is from Sugar Plum Paper. Just a really cute like sticky notepad. It says squeeze the day on it. So just something really fun for me to put at my desk. I'll like kind of like check off things. I like that it's like only 6 options for you, so I could do like 6 top things I need to hit for the day and just like check them off. I do really well when things are just like a limited amount that I have to focus on instead of like I have 50 million things to do today. And where do I start? I did pick up these bookmarks from this place, Joy and Janine. This was definitely like an impulse purchase. I don't really use bookmarks in books, especially since recently I've been reading on my Kindle a lot and not actually like physical books. They looked really pretty on the table, and then so I never actually like touched them, but right now I'm feeling as if they're a little bit too like hard and thick for my taste. So I probably wouldn't have normally picked it up if I saw it with my 2 eyes, if that makes sense. I also got, or I should say felt it with my hands, saw it with my 2 eyes. If I felt them with my hands, I probably would not have picked them up. And then I got some stickers from Made by Shania. Where's the third one? Where is it? There it is. So these were really cute. She was another one of the people who was like, you need to go find this table and purchase it. So I got 3 more vinyl stickers. This one says, dumb bitch juice. And then 100% bad choices. This one is so cute. It says, shut up. So it's he's like talking to himself in the mirror and telling himself to shut up, which I think is so cute and also so relatable, because like sometimes you are telling yourself the worst things and you just need to be like, shut up, like don't listen to yourself. And then the third one that I got, which again, I was like, oh, I'm gonna put this on a water bottle, and I actually don't know if I am. It's just this little bear saying, drink more water, just hugging it. It's a transparent sticker, so you'll be able to see like through it onto the water bottle, and the colors of your water bottle will show through. I just don't know if I'm actually going to stick it on a water bottle. I think my fear is always that like, what if you lose the water bottle, or what if you don't want to use the water bottle anymore and you have this sticker that you love on it? But I don't know, we will figure it out. I also purchased a notebook from Lushturn. So I don't have it here because it is being sent off for embossing, but they were offering no tax, and I want to say there was a percentage off as well for notebooks, and free embossing for notebooks that were purchased in the store. So I did purchase my 2025 bullet journal, and then I'm going to use the coupon that they gave me to order my like July to December version of the journal as well. So I went in, I picked a new color. We're doing a new color for 2025. It's not going to be black. I had them set up to do the embossing because it was free, and I should be receiving it in the next couple of weeks or like month. It should be arriving, so I am super excited about that. It was a good deal, so I was like, you know what, you need to get it. I did briefly consider getting 2 of them, like getting both my January to June and then July to December books for 2025. But I figured just, one, I could get the second one like in March or something like that, or towards the end of this year, and just have both of them and be like set up and ready. And then the last thing that I bought actually at the show, because I did purchase stuff outside of the show, sorry, they've like all fallen. So Papergram, which is like this tiny, or this like, I think she's Vancouver based. I actually wanted to go see if she had her stickers, because she sells these stickers that you could put in your bullet journal with like the calendar on it. So I was hoping that she had some of the 2025 ones. She did not have any stickers, but she did have the stamps with her. So I picked up a whole bunch of stamps. So I ended up getting 6 in total. So they are this little like writing journal set thing. I don't know if that's gonna focus there for you guys. But this like writing journal thing, I got a cat. I just thought it was super cute. I also got these like sprinkle star thingies, which I'll use at some point on something. There we go, now we're focusing. But I got these. I also got a book. Just because I'm thinking of like actually using these in my journal a little bit more, and like pinpointing like books that I'm reading and stuff like that, like more in the moment as opposed to like the reading journal wrap up. Start incorporating it, a tiny little bit of it, into my Bujo as well. I also got a coffee cup. I don't really talk about it much on here, but I'm actually trying to tackle as many coffee shops in Toronto as possible. So every time I see a new coffee shop, I need to go in and like get something. It's usually just like a vanilla latte, or in summer it's usually like an iced coffee, like a cold brew. But I am determined to try as many different coffee shops as possible. And then the last one that I got was this like painter's palette, which I figured was like pretty creative as well. So I'd find a way to use that in my journal as well. And then I also picked up an ink pad. So this is a VersaFine like pigmented stamp pad, or whatever you call them. This one is a vintage sepia color. So I am excited to use that as well, and kind of see how it goes. And then the last 2 things that I got, I actually, as you saw, walked over to Paper Plus Cloth because I happened to see that they had this, they had a set of pens, a set of mild liner pens, and I have all 35 of them, but there was one that I was like, I don't know if I have these 5 pens, and I know they came out with new colors recently, so part of me was like, is this a 5-pack of new colors? And I was chatting with the girl, and she's like, you know what, you probably have, if you have the 35, you probably have 4 of these, but there's this one pen that is a different color. And then she pointed out that if you go to because the Canadian set, or like the North American set, has this, I think it was like an army green is in it, in the set, in the natural or mild colors, as opposed to in like Japan, they sell it with a dusty pink. So I was like, please let me know which one this is. She gave me the hot tip that the store actually probably has it. So we are adding the mild dusty pink mild liner to our collection. I'm actually really excited about this because I do find that sometimes I want like a mild pink, as opposed to the pinks of the collection are very bright. Like you'd get like a hot pink, you'd get a little bit like neon-y, or it goes like very dark into like mauve, and you don't have anything that's kind of like splitting that difference and in the middle. So I am excited to be adding this and seeing like how it pops up in my journal a little bit. I've already actually done my November Bujo. You guys, yeah, when you guys see this, it would already be out. But when I feel like when I do those pink knitting balls, or yarn balls, I wish I had this because I think it would highlight so much better than the pinks that I ended up using. But yeah. And then I also I actually picked up 2 of these, but one of them is already in the pen because I put it in like immediately. But the Pentel Energel refill for the Energel pens. I write with the Energel pretty consistently. It is one of my favorite pens. I've gone through 2 of them and ran out of ink. So I picked up 2 refills because I love those pens so much. And I was so sad when I started writing with it and it was like not fully going. So the Energel Pentel pen refills were like the most practical purchase that I made all day because I really, really needed one. So yeah, that essentially is everything that I got at the Toronto Stationery Show. Quick little recap. I'm going to give it back to past me to take you guys through what I did for the rest of the weekend. I'll talk to you guys soon. Good morning. Happy Sunday. It's currently like 7:30 a.m. I am on my way to the chair station for the Toronto Marathon for work. It is early. It took everything in me to like drag myself out of bed this morning, but we are up, we are going, we are doing it. But the first thing I'm actually gonna do is try and find some coffee because I am so thirsty right now. Yeah, so I'm gonna go try and grab a cup of coffee. There's 2 places that I actually can go to. One of them is one of my favorite coffee shops, Balzac's. It is on the way. Fingers crossed that they're open. On their website, I saw one that said that they opened at 7 a.m. on Sundays and another one that said that they opened at 8. So fingers crossed, hoping it is 7 a.m. because that is, I need to be where I need to be at 8, so I can't be there for an 8 a.m. open. But if they are closed, I can just continue walking on and I will go to Starbucks. Obviously not my first choice for somewhere to get a coffee, but it will do if need be. And then we're gonna go to the cheer station, which funnily enough is actually like down the street from where I used to live. When I signed up for the marathon to do this cheer station, I did a couple years ago and we were located like super close to my old place. So I figured this time it probably would be like in the area. I live very close to the waterfront, and sure enough, it is literally like a 5-minute walk from where I used to live. I used to go there all the time, where they're setting up the cheer station and my book club. We would do like in-person events there as well, so should be good. So yeah, and so gonna grab some coffee, gonna do this cheer station until noon, and then I'm going to be running over to the light box because I am going to an event there later today, and then I need to rush back to my old place because my car is getting boosted and eventually moved, hopefully this evening, so we'll see. Balzac's was closed, so I guess Starbucks it is. I'm gonna place my mobile order and just pick it up on my way down. I can hear them. I'm pretty sure I'm going over there to that little tent. Should be good.
Entrees, appetizers, desserts, all that kind of stuff, like a beginning to an end of like a cooking book. And then this book, I was just like, I should write a book like for actually people that I think, what do people eat every day? I'm like, all I eat is like a friggin' salad and like a soup, or
Editing, Ashley here. I realized that I never wrapped up that video for you guys. Yeah, Sunday after I went to see Matty Matheson went promptly very, very haywire for me. I went to my old place. I put a whole bunch of stuff in my car because I foolishly thought that it would just be simple enough as like getting boosted, and then I had a friend who was going to drive the car from my old place to my new place for me and park it because I don't have my license. And while I do know how to drive, I'm terrified of driving illegally, so I will not do that. And really the car's only getting moved a couple blocks, but like it's the whole thing. But essentially they came out, they tried to boost the car and discovered that the battery is dead, like dead, which sucks because battery's like brand new. And the whole car thing is a saga. It's my grandmother's car. I inherited it. I put a brand new battery in it last summer. It got driven to Toronto by one of my friends for me. And then I promptly left it parked for a year. And when you do not use a battery in a car, it turns out it dies. Who knew? So yeah, that's like a $400 expense that I need to deal with. I have stuff in the car. I'm obviously in my new place now. I need to deal with the whole thing of moving the car. But long story short, Sunday was okay. I did that. The car did not get moved here. I came home. I ordered food. I do not remember what it was that I ate. It most likely was like a burrito, or I had pizza, or I had ramen. I don't know. And then I went to sleep. So yeah, that was my very, very busy, very productive weekend in my life. I did really, really enjoy it. I really enjoyed, I find that I really enjoy weekends where I get the opportunity to do a whole bunch of things, and I keep reminding myself that I can actually do quite a few things in a day and in a weekend, whether that be going to work in the morning and then going to do something like pleasurable for fun for me, like going to see an author talk that same day. It's something that I'm really working on, making sure that my days are very full and helpful and kind of fulfilling for me. So yeah, all that to say, if you know any links for how I can get a battery for cheap for a car, please hit me up because they are mucho expensive. Or how to like boost a dead battery. I kid, but seriously, let me know. But until next time, I hope you guys have an amazing week, and I will chat with you later. Bye.